Hey there, it's me, Lottie, and today what we're gonna do is something a little different for me. I have my nice cup of coffee here, and I have my journal. This is a journal that I started, let's see, when did I start this journal? Okay, September 20th, 2020 to April 19th, 2021. So I just finished it. And I want to share it because this is the first journal that I really began incorporating intuitive collages into my journal. And I like to watch flip throughs when people share their artwork. And so I thought maybe you would like it too. Plus, I'm, like I said, pretty pleased by the fact that I actually, went on and did it. So I'm not going to take a whole lot of time with each one, although I will say these intuitive collages have been, I think, very instrumental in therapeutic artwork. And I can put a link below to the video that kind of started me on this process. But again, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with each one, but I just wanted to share them here and maybe give a little play-by-play. And I also had just started practicing hand lettering techniques. I have my nice Wheel of the Year here, and let's go. So like I said, this is going to be rough, right? So this was my first one that I thought really reflected where I was on a retreat, go inside, internal dialogue, being, feeling good about being introverted. I should have tabbed these probably. This is another one that I did, and this one was around self-love. I had a nice little reading list here around self-love, and then this was a little one-pager. Just, again, these intuitive collages are just going with the flow, whatever images I find that feel good to me. This one was a little bit of watercolor, which I hadn't done before. This is an actual little leaf that I found outside. And then me just practicing with actually watercolor pencils and a little, the water brush. This is an inner child collage, that would be me. And I have a little 3D effect going on here. I see it came apart, so I need to repair that some. But this was definitely around inner child work. That was just a distraction. This one, again, allowing it to flow. This one came through around the right to exist. That is what a theme that kept coming up for me. And it's no doubt tied to the work I'm doing around my adoption. Playing with watercolor again. I hadn't been playing with watercolor, so I just really felt good by trying to paint. That's my walnut mushroom vegan taco. That was around the time we were trying to make change by voting. And this was an attempt at a self portrait. I didn't paint this, but that is a tribute to Dirbala, an Irish saint who has a well in Ireland that I actually visited. That's a great story. Anyway. This is another one. I like adding these little 3D elements here. The pleasure of being fully and authentically all of me. All of me. And who taught me it was not okay to be me? Really working through a lot of self issues here. This was a fun one. Sophia Loren, healthy, sexy, beautiful, strong. Protest marches. But then all of this, I don't know, colorful, or surrounding it with color. I don't know, the color. Flexing the imagination muscle. This was a motivation to whatever you're gonna do, give it your all, give it your 100. Leave it all on the field. Practicing my drawing here. I drew some milkweed and a monarch caterpillar. And of course, transformation. This was a washi tape compilation. Just experimenting. I thought it was cute though. It's a collage, but it's dedicated to one of my favorite people, Lawrence C. Jones, founder of the Piney Woods Country Life School. I love the way color palettes would emerge. Sometimes just trusting whatever I pick out of the box randomly, eyes shut, just letting a color palette emerge. And this talked about getting in gear. And then usually I would journal about it on the next page. See, oh yeah, getting in gear, what it means. It doesn't have to be that structured though. This is just, me being creative. This one I love the color palette as well. This was something from a box of candy or crackers, just, I don't know. It was trying to trust myself to go with the flow and not control it so much. And now let us believe in a long year that is given to us new, untouched, full of things that have never been. This was getting ready for a new year, hoping for better things. Nice bright. I taped some actual marigold seeds in here. And again, really just allowing the flow. Sometimes it's fun to paste down some, I call it back chatter, and then circle things that make sense or block out, make a poem or make a phrase. We don't have to earn enough just the way I believe a lot of self. I read scripture, eye of water, I take bubble love on myself daily. I've made my tribe of friends. Learn who I want to be and who I don't want to be. Just piecing together, letting it flow. Strength, personal strength. Another nice color palette. As you can see, I'm all about the color palettes. That's what I allow to drive me first, is the color palette, and trust that what needs to come out as a message is gonna come out. This one was a real fun one. It was crazy how it really corresponded to the Ancestry DNA test I took. I even found this quote, watch the handed out spit. It was crazy to me. Backing up history. Hands of two skin. Yeah, these just give me a lot of joy to make and now to reflect on. This is the next one. Oh, here we go. This was a fun color palette. Pink and blue, this seal. When I pulled it out of the box, I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Like I said, I have a box full of clippings. Some days I just clip. This has got a little interactive element here. The lost art, growing older with grit and grace on the throne of the crone. The awakening of the creative aging party. How to navigate a roundabout. Follow these simple steps to successfully maneuver through. Disobey one-way signs. Wait for a gap in traffic, then proceed in your intended direction. Do not stop. This was a fun, funky, fresh color palette with a garden. The number 5 started showing up a lot for me. And an innovative gardener is breaking rules, thinking outside the box, beyond the simple life. This was a nice color palette. Decolonization starts inside of you. And this was interesting. This came up in journalizing. Okay, is that a word? Journalizing? Like having all the ingredients but not the recipe. Have to get still and listen. My farm. I love this one because it, to me, shows this progression, this woman making her way, the once and future me, into dream time and into the wisdom of this woman who is handcrafting and carefully creating this pot. I like this. I like them all, like I said, brown and yellow. Not being afraid to tear up an image that I might have originally grabbed for something else, and this was a little bonus collage because I had so many pieces and I wanted to push myself to make, I don't know, I like the squares, just trying to make the squares. Okay, this one about a journey. Have a phone cord here. We have a map. We start in Africa. This is my story. This is my song. All the day long. Origin story. Connecting my dots. Oh yeah, being on a journey. Spread the love. It's sometimes fun when you get something, you're like, what am I gonna do with this? You know, you pick out something crazy, like this cupcake and pickles, you know, and then try to just think of it as color. You know, oh well, you know where to find me. I tried, been trying, but time to stop. I do like this color palette, a darker one. I am worthy, I am wanted, I am lovable, I am desirable, I am loved, I am enough. I am worthy, I am wanted, I am lovable, I am desired. And then back here I saw this House of Worth, which was an old cologne brand. Oh, I just really liked this one. Fussy cut, some flowers, and just let it rip. Let it rip. This was interesting. Destination unknown. Homegirls getting off of this bus. Maybe walking out this door to the beach. I don't know. Never ever take anything personally. Even if you think it's personal, you don't know what someone's been through. Little dot to dot here. The journey. Destination unknown. And then some tips. Take time away, I mean really away from the computer. Allow flow toward you instead of grasping and grabbing. And patience can be very uncomfortable. Do it anyway. Listen to me making advice. Oh yeah, this was a great one. Some of my wonderful mentors, Grace Lee Boggs, Aneb, Gloria House. Words from Sonia Sanchez. This is my medicine. Oh, just wonderful. Just wonderful. This was dedicated to women for their peace and safety. Please keep our daughters safe. Cherish our babies. For the women, girls, and babies lost the world over. Yeah, a lot of sadness. Sometimes this would be the only way that I could address the sadness of what was going on in the world. Imagination versus indoctrination. Yeah, this was when I was reading Glennon Doyle's book, Untamed. And I don't know. I love this, the juxtaposition of vegetables, cupcakes, and these on-off switches. I remember being like, somehow like, I can't be just, well, this is a 2-pager, saying like, coming home to myself, like I don't operate like an on-off switch. There's a wild side, this just all that we are made of, all the facets of powerful womanhood. Almost done here. This is another bright, beautiful one. The right to be real. Write your own manifesto. I think this might be the last one to close out this segment, which I thought was appropriate for going into a new book. Love yourself first. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yes, the light goes toward a new beginning. And with that, I started a new journal. But this gave me so much joy. I like the way it's such a chunky book. And I'm probably going to do even more in my next journal. So I don't know. If you like these kinds of videos, let me know. Make a comment below. Do you make collages too? Do you use them for personal growth and development work? I'll probably do a video on the process that I use, even though, again, it's very loose and there is no, right or wrong way to do it. But this has definitely gotten long enough. But I hope that was cool. And I will see you in the next video. So until then, please be safe and take care.